Hello, viewers.
Hello, hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Listen. We are excited to be back. Welcome back. It is 2025. We're excited to be here on the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show. We welcome you back with us in the new year. So come on in, viewers. We are excited. We are today at the top of the year. We're going to do a recap. We're going to look back at 2024 and we're going to talk about the things that we didn't get right.
Setbacks.
And that we want to change. And so we're going to keep it real.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the 5 setbacks and what we learned from those challenges. That's our topic.
So come on in, viewers. Share this. Let me officially welcome you to the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show. I'm Jessica Wright.
And I'm Ishonda Blue.
And we are your senior care experts and your co-hosts. And so again, welcome to our first episode of 2025. We're glad to have you. Let's talk about what the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show is all about. And so we always have new viewers. So I love to talk about why we're here, why we show up every Monday at 6 p.m. Because we want to be a resource. We want to be a support. We want to be a guide. We want to be a help to seniors, to senior caregivers, to caregivers who are taking care of their loved ones or about to start taking care of their loved ones, and help them navigate what to do, what not to do, and where to start. Just because, listen, it's a maze. Let me tell you. And so when you are not exposed to this world, you don't know what to do and how to do in the process. So this is why we are here on the Green Table Live Senior Care Talk Show, to talk about the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, the good, the bad, what is available to you, and how to help you better take care of your loved one at home and in the community longer. And so listen, we want you to share this on your platform. We want you to tag current caregivers, future caregivers, and let them know what to start having the conversation, start listening in, start making plans, because what we see, people do not plan for senior care. And so just invite them to the room, to get in the room and just start listening and taking part. So again, welcome. Share this, tag some caregivers, because listen, this is going to hit every single household. And so we want to be able to give you great resources, correct information, important information to help you take care of your loved ones. So
yes,
a little bit about the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show. So now, Ishonda, tell our viewers a little bit about who we are.
Just a little bit about who we are. We are your senior care experts. We are registered nurses with a combined 40 plus years in long-term care. We both started out working in the nursing home. We have Innovative Senior Solutions is our senior care business that has been in operation since 2007. We started with a deeply personal experience of having to take care of our grandmother, who told us she didn't want to go to a nursing home. She was our very first client.
Yes.
And since Innovative started, our mission has not changed, which is to improve the lives of seniors by preventing them from going to a nursing home and keeping them in their home and community as long as possible. And through the years, we've done home care, we've done residential personal care homes, personal care. We have a 24-bed personal care home, and adult day and transportation, and now structured family caregiving. So you name it in community care, we've done it.
All right. So you're senior care experts. You've heard it there. And so listen, we're going to jump right in. We're going to talk about our 5 setbacks that we faced in 2024, and more importantly, what it taught us. And so we're let's go ahead. Let me bring up the list because listen, we got a list.
While she's bringing up the list, I do want to mention how we made a decision at the beginning of last year, in 2024, I think in February, that we were going to go live every week. And we did that for 2024. We did over 40 shows where we went live. And I am so proud that we made that decision. We consistently did it through the whole year. And I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, I am too. And we really want to hear from you viewers, because we have some faithful viewers that come on every Monday. Please share in the comments how the Green Table has inspired you, has given you the information, the tools, the things that you need. So please just share that in the comments. Let us know that what we do every Monday is for a great purpose, is for a greater good. And so we just want to hear from you all to make sure to give us some fuel to keep coming in, showing up every Monday, and sharing valuable information.
We need to probably look and see how many viewers we actually reached for 2024. That would be interesting to know, because we know that even though a lot of people don't come live, a lot of people watch the recorded.
Yes.
And so, that would be interesting to know.
Yeah. All right. So listen, I have my list up, and so we're I'm gonna keep it. I know Shauna can go on and on, so I've already talked to her behind the scenes.
You put it on me.
So listen, we're gonna we're gonna try to get through our 5 things on tonight. So the first thing I have on my list is that in 2024, we kind of put all of our eggs in one basket, so to speak. Let's talk about that. What does that mean?
So we're talking about 5 setbacks. This is number 1, 5 setbacks from 2024. And the first one is, like Jessica said, was putting all our eggs in one basket. And I can remember us teaching about how important it is to have good banking relationships. Make sure you get with the local bank. So number 1, you can have a relationship with them, because usually like Wells Fargo's and those corporate banks, usually the people at the local level can't really make decisions. And so we realized early on how important it was to have a good relationship with a local bank, or a bank that had people in-house,
right,
that could make decisions. And so I think we did that, but this is where we went wrong. This was the setback. We were so, I don't know, for whatever reason, we were so focused with one particular bank, and we put all our eggs in this one basket. When I say that, we sold, and hopefully we need to come do one on real estate too. I think we need to talk about that. In 2025. But anyway, when we sold our home care, we've talked about in the past how we used that money and we used it to buy real estate. And but we needed a partner to do it, right? And so so that we could have some leverage, right? We didn't want to use all our money that way. We wanted to have some leverage. And we had a really good banking partner. But this was the issue. The issue was we did all the business with the one bank, right? And so then when we had we made a lot of, I'm this risk taker, right? So we made a lot of, we made some changes in 2023. We made some pivots. We've been in business for 17, how many years now?
18 years.
Oh, 18 years. But we haven't always just done the same thing all 18 years. Some businesses do that. They do the same thing over and over. But we made some pivots and great pivots at that. But it was a risk. It was a risk where we bet on us. That's a whole nother story. But when we got in some, how do I want to put it? When we had some economic challenges and we really needed to, we really needed some help, and we And when I say we needed some help, it was help that we already really had. Like we had, what's the word? We had equity in properties, but we had everything in this one bank. And so that was the setback where we learned that, going forward, this is the learning. This is the big part, the setback. Okay. Now, what did you learn from it? What we learned from it was that going forward, we'll never, ever put all our eggs in one basket, right? We're going to make sure that we have a few baskets out there so we can have a few options and, going forward, because you never know, we're entrepreneurs. Things go up, things go down, and so forth. But I do know it's on the way up. If you look at the senior statistics, so I will bet everything on that is on the way up. But anyway, there was a transition that we made. Well, we made a change, and it affected us financially. We needed some resources, and we had all our eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
that's it.
So, and it's just capacity, right? When you put only a container can only hold so much, right? It's gonna eventually spill over. And so again, just putting all the things in one basket, again, I guess that just serves with all things, right? Yeah. It doesn't just serve at one thing or in one area in your life. That goes across the boards. And so right. we had to learn that lesson. And so we have learned it well, and we're moving forward. So that's number one. Oh. So number two is pivots in rental. So again, you said we got to do something on rental. So here we go again. How did we pivot in rentals?
So listen, guys, like when we make decisions and make moves, there's always a purpose to it, right? Mm-hmm. And so when we got into real estate, we didn't just get into real estate. Like some people just buy rentals, some people buy multi-purpose. What is it? Multi-family. We had a purpose. We wanted to help entrepreneurs start their own personal care homes, because when we were consulting back in 2020, 2021, that was like the biggest roadblock, right? Most people could not get funding so that they could start their own personal care home. So we decided that, hey, we're going to buy these properties. We don't necessarily want to run them or operate them. We're going to rehab these houses and turn them into personal care homes where they can be leased, right? That is how and why we got into real estate. Well, we had like 18 properties that we had designated for some type of senior care business, most of them being these residential personal care homes. Well, we had a few of those, I want to say about 4 or 5, probably 5, that we could not get licensed for whatever reason. One was we ran out of cash. 2, that was the last one. But the earlier ones, like when we bought the property, we were told that we didn't have to have a sprinkler system. And then after we bought the property and started trying to get its fire inspection, then they came back and said we need a sprinkler system. And the cost to do it was astronomical. Like, we tried to do it and then we just figured out, okay, we just got to say no. We can't do it. So we had these total of 5 properties that we could not turn into a personal care home. And all this time, I would say maybe 2 to 3 years, they were vacant. Well, I'm definitely 2 years where they were vacant. And I don't know, it just took so long for us to just say, hey, these are not going to be personal care homes. Just go ahead and turn them into rental properties for just families to rent for residential use. And I don't know why it took so long for that light bulb to come on to make that pivot. I guess we was just thinking about that purpose. Just thinking about that purpose. But when the numbers stopped mathing, we started thinking differently. And now out of that 5, we sold 1. We've got 2 of them filled, and we got 2 with prospects. So anyway, changed in less than 90 days, just after making that decision, that trajectory changed. So it's important to make pivots. It's important to recognize when you need to make. I wish we would have made this decision earlier, but hey.
Because, as entrepreneurs, you go in with this plan, you have this plan, and you're focused to make it happen, and you want to see it through, right? And so that you have to recognize when it's time to pivot, it's time to change, and that you can do more than one thing. Like it's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. And so we just had to get that in our minds, and that the main focus was that we want to generate revenue, and so and it didn't have to be the way that we originally anticipated. And so being able to pivot, being able to be open to change, and not settle on this one thing, and then some people settle and then they just go out. They just so, but no, we saw that we got to do something different.
Or we were going to have to sell them, like we were going to lose our investment. So
we wanted to keep our rental properties, and so that is something that that we recognize at the end of 2024. And so in 2025, we are about, keeping it real and doing things that is going to benefit us and going to take us to the next level. And so that is something that we changed from 2024. The third thing on my list, I have adding new service lines. So how did we come about this in 2024? Because again,
well,
we sisters.
Again, y'all know we are so, when it comes to a focus, we are so singular focused, because in 23, we made that decision that adult day was going to be our main thing. We stopped consulting. We stopped doing a lot of other things that we were doing. We didn't want anything else to take our attention. And I'm still grateful we made that decision, because 23, 24, we really learned, like we've been doing adult day for probably 8 years.
10 plus years.
10 plus years. But we were now at that point, we had other things, like we had home care, we had personal care homes. Like it was not the main thing. So it never, ever fully got all of our focus. And so anyway, we learned a lot. Like those 2 years, we learned a lot. And most importantly, it helped us see where we want to go.
Yeah.
Even clearer. Like we could see even clearer where we wanted to go. But yeah, we made a decision. Okay, things are not moving as quick as we thought it would with those acquisitions and that transition. And so we need more revenue. We need some more revenue. And we decided to make a decision. And we had actually been licensed to do structured family caregiving. That's when the family member gets paid to take care of their loved one. We had been licensed probably most of 2024.
But it's probably been a couple of years, because we got we haven't used it. And so, when you don't use your Medicaid number, you can potentially lose it. And so, again, we said, well, we're going to do this one thing. And we're going to do this one thing.
We're just not going to do it.
And so, but, but it's always your circle, right? Mm-hmm. And so talking to our CFO, our accountant and our CPA, and just talking to our leadership team, and why not?
Why?
We are senior care experts. We have experience in-home care, caregiving. That is at our core. That's what we do. And so it's in our wheelhouse, definitely. So why shouldn't we do it?
And it didn't take anything more for us to do it, right? It was the same clients, the same care. It was, it was nothing really, it wasn't a whole different type of line of service, right? So yeah, so we that was another example of could have been a further setback if we didn't decide to make that decision and to add on additional service for revenue.
Yeah. So listen, we are clear. We are going in clear in 2025. we have recognized some things, and we want to be able to get in position, get prepared for the calling that we have. And that is for us, and for us to do that, we have to see clear, right?
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
to not be so bound on doing things a certain way. And so I think we've been freed of that and being open. And so this next thing on our list, we are so excited about it because this has potential of taking us from 7 figures to 8 figures. And so again, we're excited. I don't even have words. We're excited to come to this revelation, and I think we've had it, but to really to step out and to do it. And that is getting a ED, an executive director, on our team, where Ishonda and I can work on the business instead of in the business. So talk to the people about that.
Well, we've always, like you said, we've seen it before. We recognized the importance of that position before. We've even tried it before, but it was before its time. Now it's time, and you kind of know when it's the time, just like with the franchising, like now is the time. And we know that we need an integrator. We need someone who can pay attention to our team, to our services, our quality, make sure that our team is being coached, and that they're given the tools they need to succeed, making sure that we're looking at inefficiencies and closing those gaps, just really just functioning on a higher level.
Yes.
And I really believe, I agree with Jessica. I think that is the missing piece that will take us. We will definitely double in revenue this year.
Yeah. So we're excited. We're excited about that, to be able to just go in another level of being better.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And so being better in every area and providing the best daytime care ever to our clientele. And so,
just so funny, today was her first day, and we have an interim right now, and she's going to hire someone permanent. But it was so funny, today we were talking about some things on our strategic goals, and we were talking about some of the things that we wanted to do to reach that goal. And she was like, "Oh, I like it. Let's do it. Let's put a time frame on it. Let's have it done in 2 weeks." And that was something that we would probably toil over, and it would just never get done timely. Like that may take 6 months. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, oh,
it'll be top of the list and then it get to the bottom of the list, and then it come back up. So yes.
Yeah.
So we're excited. We're excited
about routines and consistencies and efficiencies, and excited about that for sure.
All right. So listen, this is our last and final thing that we have overcome in 2024. This did not take us long. This last item on our list that we have overcome in 2024, and that is, we are not salesmen.
Oh,
again, this this item right here did not take us long. We just got our FDD in June.
Franchise disclosure document.
Yes. And so, Ishonda has been doing calls, and we have tried
300 calls.
a few calls. And we came to the realization that's not our thing.
I am not a salesman. Oh my gosh. I don't want to do. I mean, I did at least 300 calls, but it taught us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We learned a lot about what is a good franchise candidate. What are some things that we need to talk about initially? What that process needs to look like. Like, we learned a lot, but we made a decision in December. We hired a broker. And that broker's job is to sell the franchises. And And that way we can pay attention again to the things that we need to pay attention. We will be ready for them when they come in, so we can provide that training and support. But letting a salesman be the salesman.
Yeah. But I think you made a great point that, we like to first do the thing, right? You never have to worry that you're going to get with us and we don't know anything about the service. We're just trying it out. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. We get in and we do the thing first. We do it. We find out the ins and outs. We know what to do, how to do, and then we realize that let's bring someone in that that is their expertise. We can do it. We could do it. But it'll probably take longer. It'll take our focus away. It's not our strength. So we have learned that we don't have to be great at everything. That we know that the importance to have great people on our team, and so we're about building our team and using our muscles to be the visionaries and to carry out the vision. And so that I just think that is something that it is important, and it's been important. It's been vital in our success here at Innovative over the past 18 years that we know the things. We know our business in and out. We have done it. We have been in the day-to-day. We have done all the things. Yeah. And so when we franchise with our franchisees, it's not it's proven, it's been tested, it's been all the things. And so we're just excited to have learned these things and that we are moving forward to better in 2025.
Yes. So the setups, what was it? The 5 setbacks were setups.
Yes. To a great year that we're looking forward to in 2025. And so, listen, you all stay tuned. You all continue to come. We're going to continue to share, let you know our wins. And we don't only just let you know our wins, we let you know our setbacks. And so how we have overcome and how we still win. And so we're thankful and grateful for the journey. We're thankful and grateful for you all coming along with us and trusting us to give you all the information, all the things, all the resources here on the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show. So listen, again, share this on your platform, tag individuals, because we talk about all things here. And so we're excited. We're going to close out, but we're excited about next week. We have a special guest.
We do.
And we're going to actually be sitting down and talking to a caregiver who cared for her mother in her last days, and just getting that perspective, right? Because you can hear from me, Shonda, and I all the time, but we like to bring people who are have done it or doing it, and how it can help you and let you know that the things that you're going through, that others are going through, and that this is a place of support. This is a place of where you can gain resources. So we're excited about next week. So tune in.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be real good. So again, thank you, Ms. Stone. Thank you, Evangelist. We appreciate you all. Please drop in the comments how the Green Table Senior Care Talk Show has impacted you, has enlightened you in 2024, and how you're excited to go along with this journey in 2025. So
yes. Excited.
So thank you all again for tuning in, and we will see you here on Monday at 6 p.m.
Yes.
All right. See you later.
Bye for now.